Hello everyone, I'm Kyle here at the main Gail Borden Library, and I'm here with Glenna.
Hi, thanks for having me today, Kyle. I'm the Life Enrichment Manager here at Gail Borden Library, here to talk about our memory care collection.
Right. So Glenna, tell us, who can benefit from this collection?
Well, we know that there are a lot of people as the population ages who are developing Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, Huntington's, a number of different things that will cause the symptoms that are dementia. And today, most everyone knows somebody who's living with dementia. So this is for the caregivers, the primary caregivers who are caring for those folks, but it's also for all of you, because anyone who knows someone who's living with dementia, sometimes it can be uncomfortable. A neighbor, a friend, a family member, you want to have a conversation, but you don't know quite how to do it. Here's your answer. Come on down to the Gail Borden Library, second floor. We're up here near the large type books, and you'll find it easily because everything's purple. Purple is the color of dementia. And we have all sorts of different things that you can do. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah, this looks like a ton of different things that people can look at. So tell us a little bit about what some of the things you can find here are.
Sure, absolutely. Well, first of all, for resources, we've got the resource guide, which is here from Dementia Friendly Elgin. We are a dementia friendly city, and we have them in both English and Spanish. This has all of your local community partners that can help you out with whatever kind of needs you may be facing. And if you are with a business or organization that's interested in getting trained on dementia, we're happy to come out and give a free program on that. It takes about 20 minutes altogether to work with your staff. We've trained over 800 people in the area so far. Then for those of you that know someone living with dementia, we have different things that you can do. It's all about improving quality of life, enriching the moment, and being in the moment. So we have some puzzles. We have 35-piece and also 65-piece puzzles that are really nice. Some of them have the trays with the actual picture, so you can put the pieces in and it's a little less frustrating, a little easier to do. And then we also have a number of different games as well. If you've ever played the game Pass the Pigs, we have a large version of Pass the Pigs. This is a dice game, except that the dice are pigs and you win points based on how the pigs land. So we bought the extra large ones for folks that are living with arthritis that might not be able to play the dice games as easily anymore. But you know how it is. When you play a game, you're just laughing and having fun together. That's what this is all about. And then let's see, we have some motion activities as well. This is a good one for getting people up and moving. I bet it's been a while since you've played the Bozo Buckets, but this is a fun thing to do just because it does get you laughing. It is silly and it gets somebody moving. It's all in the way that you present it to someone who's living with dementia. It's all about, hey, I saw this at the library. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Do you want to check it out with me and see how it's received? We have lots of different things to try. Up here by Kyle, we have a board that is our latches and locks, and that's a nice thing for folks that have been in industry where they're using their hands throughout their lives doing work. Later stages of dementia, somebody may want to have this for activity. You get fidgety hands, and so this is something that people can be fixing and working on as they're sitting there. And then of course books. We have, as you can see, a bunch of nonfiction books, and these are to help out someone who has just been diagnosed with dementia, who may want to come down, read about it, figure out what kind of path you want to set yourself on, and then also for caregivers. And then we also have, well, this is a real favorite we were just talking about before we came on the air here, the 36-hour day. You can see it's well loved. We probably need to get a new copy of that soon. But then we also have books for folks who are later on in the stages of dementia. This book is a series actually by Emma Rose Sparrow, and these are leveled books. So the first level is going to have large print and a lot of white space on the page, but it feels just like reading a regular little paperback, and that makes a person empowered and feel normal. Then the second level is going to have more pictures, so more cues to continue to follow the circular story. And then the final level is going to have mostly all pictures, but the whole idea is just to empower that person. People can usually read all the way through the latest stages of dementia, so it's great to keep people reading and active and engaged. So we have those. And then, of course, I promised Kyle I would bring Fluffy.
Yes, I was wondering when we were going to talk about that.
So Fluffy is our animatronic cat by Hasbro. We bought this as a library so that you can try it out with your loved one before buying one, just to see how they relate to it. So when you turn Fluffy on, Fluffy acts like a regular cat. Fluffy meows, Fluffy feels like a regular cat weight-wise, and he'll wash his paws, he'll blink at you. And what I have found, I take programs out to 25 different senior and developmental care communities throughout the library district every month. And so when I'm giving my programs to like groups of 3 up to 25, there will be folks who have high anxiety and they don't want to come out of their rooms. They don't want to interact. So if we bring Fluffy along, lots of times Fluffy can sit on their lap, they can sit in the back of the group, and just petting the cat and talking to it can really relieve some of that anxiety that people are experiencing. So this may be something that you'd like to try. And in between visits, we've checked with the company. We clean him with Purell, so he's all clean and ready to go. He comes with a little brush, so your loved one can brush him and play with him, and it might be something to really try out and see what you think.
You know, that was definitely the one that grabbed my attention the most. So that's a really cool thing. And tell me, Glenna, can people check out any of this stuff?
Yes, and so if you're already a member of the Gail Borden Library District, if you live right in district, you've got a library card, or you should. If you don't have one, why not? Come on down. What you want to bring with you is 2 forms of identification, some kind of a state ID, driver's license, and also something that comes through the mail that has your name and address on it, and they can get you set up with a library card. If you live outside of the Gail Borden district, just bring your current library card, and we just need to know that you're in good standing there, and we can get you a reciprocal borrower card. Fluffy says do it.
All right, and so as some of you may have heard, we have the Violins of Hope starting soon. And Glenna, I know I've heard that this is going with you on a traveling exhibit.
Yes, we are so excited because every summer we have a big exhibit here at the library. And when I go out with my team of 8 volunteers, we take those things and to the people who can't come here to see the exhibit. Well, this year for Violins of Hope, we'll be sharing the stories of the violins that were part of the Holocaust, the families that donated them, and the owners of those violins. Some of the violins are playable, and they will be going around the community in a number of different programs, and then others are non-playable, and they'll be here in a display case. We're very, very excited to be able to continue this story of hope. So what we'll do is we'll share those stories, and then we're going to have local musicians who bring their own violins, or maybe bringing the playable violins, we're working out the details, to all of the senior and developmental care communities in the area. So we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, I'm sure a lot of people will be glad to see it. Well, thank you so much, Glenna. This was very informative, and we got to see a lot of really cool things that you definitely want to check out. And remember, you need a library card, so if you don't have one, you should come down and get it, so you can see all these wonderful items to help you with your loved ones.
Thanks so much, Kyle. I appreciate it. Take care, everyone.
Yes.